Well, welcome to the bridge of the Here's to Us on a beautiful, beautiful April morning. And we just had a wonderful mooring here in an Anchorage. They put a mooring ball here and we took it last night. And you can see here, it just kind of took us around the circle, pretty short distance there. They're round and round we went as the tide pretty much went out, came in, went out, and it's coming in again. So we're going to head up to an Anchorage, and I got myself a new toy, a little whiteboard here, and so I can kind of chart where the tides are coming in, how the distance the next couple days, notes, different anchorages, and we're going to aim for this one, the Awendaw Creek Anchorage at mile marker 435. We're currently at mile marker 487, so that's 52 miles. And one of the things today is we're going to show you is the Elliotts Cup. And you really want to plan that if you have a boat that's a little underpowered. We don't have to worry about it, but last time we went through, we got pushed through there. We had an ebb tide going through there. Today we should have a flood tide, which means it's going to be pushing against the boat, so that should be good. And we'll just watch that as we go through there. There'll still be current, but we're pretty much right now at slack tide. It's starting to come in, so plan those tides when you're on the AICW, the Atlantic Intracoastal Waterway. They're really big down in Georgia, as you've seen. They're starting to slack off here at about 5 feet or so, and it's just a perfect anchorage here as far as I'm concerned. The second time we've been in here, and you can take a look at our first time that we were in here. We experienced a thunderstorm back on our first loop. So I'm ready to get going. Rev's ready to get going. We're excited to be moving along again, and what a beautiful night it was here. It's so easy to get tides on these various apps for your exact location. Well, not exact location, but a reporting station where they have it. You go to info, you go to tides and currents and tides, and then hit nearby stations, and it'll get you one that's pretty close by. And you can see here, 9:30, we're starting on this rising tide. Okay, so all today we're going to be on a rising tide as we move our way up 50 miles. You know, this is in hours, so we've got good 6-7 hours until high tide, and it's nice to be going on a rising tide. So that's the way you do it.
Going out to unhook us from this mooring ball. What, 13.5 feet? Great.
Got a little update here, mile 479.5, and we have the John Limehouse Bridge out there. And it looks like a kayaker up here, so all kinds of things. And a while back we just had a sailboat come through a shoaling area right down the middle of the channel, and so we had to kind of hold off a little bit for him. And we got a depth alarm, went under 8 feet for a second there, which is not a big deal. I have it set for 8.5 feet so that it will give me a warning. And I don't know which way those kayakers are coming, but we're gonna bring it all the way back here. Thinking about anchorages along the way, and you see my little board here that I got, my new toy, so to speak. But I have a whole list of anchorages here that we could go to, and some of them are better than others. And one of the things that we don't have to worry about is we don't have to dinghy in anywhere for a four-legged friend or crewmate. But if you do have a pet on board that you need to get to shore for relief or exercise, you're going to have to take that into consideration as well. So like where we anchored or where we moored last night is really no place that I could see that you could get a pet aboard. So you're going to have to pick those things that are near somewhere where there's a dinghy dock or a boat ramp or something like that where you can get your dink in there and get Fido off to land. Something to think about as you go around America's Great Loop. So, mile 473.7 and Elliotts Cup coming up. Not to panic. We have timed this so that we're going to have, last time we went through, I'm monitoring bridge traffic. There's bridges up here. We don't have to have any open along the way, but I'm monitoring the bridge traffic. The other thing that I did was look ahead on AIS to see if there's any big vessels coming through, and I didn't see anything. There's a sailboat going our way, and I noticed his speed was like 5.6, so really the current is coming at us. Last time we went, the current was pushing us and really kind of got my surprise there a little bit. I have the AIS on warning right now for 1.5 miles, and there's a lot of boats over there at a marina down in the channel, so that's popping up. So I'm looking at all those things, thinking about that, how we're going to enter it, and it should be really a non-event today, hopefully. Current is pushing against us, so it slows you down, gives you a little bit more controllability. And of course, a boat like the Here's to Us with 900 horsepower is not a big deal. And I may steer through it manually, just because I don't know if I'm going to hit any eddies or anything like that. So just kind of be ready for that stuff and you'll be fine.
Of course, we get up here to the Elliotts Cup and there's a boat coming out. What's that?
Just my thing to take a reading.
Oh,
already taken.
Alarm to take readings, but we're not going to do that right now. He is in the middle of the channel, where we want to be. You think he's going to go to the left or to the right? Huh? Well, hold off. I don't like playing chicken. Scary. Looks like he's aiming to the left. We're going over to the right. Sign over there talking about hurricane regulations and bridge regulations. Sammy is steering. No autopilot for us today. Well, not today, I mean right now. Homes on both sides of the cut. I guess it might be pretty entertaining. Yeah, there's people that are sitting on the park bench up there watching the show.
Yeah.
This is a place that you do have to be prepared for. What's that alarm about?
Oh, it's an AIS.
AIS, yeah.
I just had the AIS on, like I explained for.
Right.
Yeah.
So it looks like the wall's tumbling down over here. Ooh, got some construction over there. But do you see all these eddies that are happening on each side? How does it feel, Sam?
Oh, it feels great.
Has it slowed us down much?
Oh yeah, slowed us down. We're at 6 miles an hour.
6 miles an hour. What's the RPM?
And able to maintain steerage, no problem.
What's the RPM?
RPM is about 1100.
Okay.
So a considerable current, probably about I don't know, maybe 2 miles an hour going through here. Maybe 2.5, 3, I don't know. But a lot easier to do when you're going into the current rather than riding the current. Last time we were a little surprised.
Yeah, we kind of were fishtailing a bit in some places. Some eddies caught up to us.
problem.
These eddies, though, look small compared to what we've seen them do. The homes
Good
are
depth,
beautiful.
yeah, good depth in here, about 24 feet.
24 feet? That's awesome. But wouldn't you like to stay over there? Really beautiful area. And it seems like all the chairs are out here facing the water. I'm sure they see a lot of crazy things out here. Don't you think, Sam?
Oh, I bet they do. And it's the beginning of the weekend, so the show's only going to get better. So that's really the most critical part of it. And as you can see, it's nothing to be afraid of.
If you plan it right. It was when we came out of here that the eddies caught us and swirled us around. But it doesn't look bad at all.
Charleston City Marina, Charleston City Marina is not at work. 6, you got me.
Not at work. This is Charleston City. Please switch an answer on 6-8.
Switching to 6-8.
Oh, that's it, right?
Well, we still got ways to go till we're out to the Charleston Harbor.
But the cut's over.
Yeah, that's the main part of the cut there. Is the big thing there. So we'll be coming up on a bridge soon.
You did it!
We did it!
Sam's trying to get on my last nerve because he won't turn off his AIS alarm there. Anyway, there is a restaurant called the Crab House. Kind of tricky. Guess I'll be voicing over this one. Oh my goodness, I can't take it.
I'll turn it off.
You're killing me.
It's off. AIS is still on, but the alarm is off. I had the AIS alarm on just in case we had something big coming this way. But the sound is off.
You decided to drive
off.
me crazy. Okay. Anyway, I love that bridge. It's awesome. That tells you you're getting close to Charleston. Check out this fun way to spend a Friday. Charleston Brew Barge. Coming up to Charleston. This is the Highway 30 bridge. Wapoo Creek. Last time we were through here, we stayed at Charleston several days. I don't even remember how many days, but...
Well, I think we stayed for the 4th of July
yes,
weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
And out there, you can see the mega, what they call the mega dock. The mega yachts are out there.
Right.
Probably some famous people. And further upstream is the harborage at Ashley Creek, which we went into.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely want to plan that for a slack tide.
That can be tricky.
It can be tricky. Lots of stuff to do in Charleston.
Oh, we love Charleston. Oh my goodness, it's really fun.
Great time
We went
there.
downtown and we went to all kinds of restaurants, and there was a building. It's like a farmer's market, and it reminded me of Seattle at Pike Market. It's a fixed building, but a lot of shops in there.
So here we are on the Charleston Harbor, crossing that. See the bridge up there. Out this way is the entrance to the harbor, and where that flagpole is, that is Fort Sumter. those of you who are history buffs can look all that stuff up. And just to orient you, we're going to be heading over this way, reconnecting with the Intracoastal Waterway. There's a couple sightseeing boats out here in Charleston, and also the Spirit of Low Country is behind us. So a lot of sightseeing going on out here. Tourism, start of a busy weekend, and it should be a beautiful weekend here in Charleston, but we're moving on. So this catamaran saw us behind them before we came into the channel there near Sullivan's Island, and they radioed us and said, hey, when we get through the no wake zone, they were going to pull over and we'll pass them. So we're doing that.
I can't read the name of it. Changing channels. Oh, that's so cute. So this bridge up here, you think they have to get it open?
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to have it open.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. There. That's a 30-foot bridge or so. Yeah, I'm good with it.
Thank you,
Thank you, Changing Channels. Have a great day. Bloopers.
Yes.
This is the Sawyer Bridge. Got a height of about 32 feet or so.
Plenty of clearance for us.
Mile 459 and a half, and up ahead we have a 65-foot bridge up there that sailboats can easily get under. That's the Isle of Palm Bridge. This channel through here is narrow. You don't want to get outside of it. And on the Aquamaps product, really good information there with the Corps of Engineers data. And you can select that down and narrow it down to, right now I'm running on about 10 months, the last 10 months of surveys that went through there, because if you have all the surveys, you don't know what's the current one. So I can kind of select it down to 10 months, and that will help you along the Intracoastal Waterway. Well, we are here at the Awendaw Creek, Anchorage, and we had one attempt at putting the anchor out. I didn't listen to Rev, and we had to bring it back up and move the boat about 110 feet, which I calculated, and we did. And we're sitting here pretty. And it was 52 miles to get here. It's breeze is probably about 15 to 18 miles per hour, but the anchor is holding. There's one other boat here, and we have sunglasses on, and it's about 4 hours to sundown. See you later on What Yacht To Do.